Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves. If you like my content or have any suggestions, please let me know, and by all means, make sure you share. The only way I can get my word out is you help me get the word out as well. Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves, and this is Reeves Point of View. So let's talk about universities that are offering you the opportunity that you've never heard of. One of the things that I struggle with universities is its popularity contest. There are some schools, now let's not even say some schools, a lot of schools literally, their notoriety carries a lot of weight with them. You know, when we think of the Ivy League schools, there's a mystique with the Harvards, the Princetons, the Yales, the Dartmouths, the Columbias. When we talk about the service academies, Merchant Marine Academy, Coast Guard Academy, West Point, Naval Academy, Air Force Academy, there's a mystique to those schools. Then you have schools that have a bigger than life personality. The University of Alabama, the Florida States, the USCs, the Oregons, the Penn States, you know, the Michigan, the Ohio States, the Texas, you know, the LSUs. You know, there are schools that have such a bigger than life persona, and if you're a young, impressionable kid, you feel like you gotta go there. I mean, you just gotta go there. Imagine the number of kids who have found themselves going to these schools because they have been convinced that the key to their success is going to these schools. Not taking into consideration that almost every other school probably has the same curriculum and the same programs that they could get for success, but it has to be this school. Now, the damaging part about that is that how many kids have found themselves going into debt early on, not even realizing it or appreciating it because they had to go to the school. And so all of a sudden now, they've allowed themselves to put on blinders. And they're like, I'm not trying to hear no other school except for that school because that is the school that's going to get me to where I'm supposed to be. I just know it. And guess what ends up happening? Depending on their ACT, SAT scores, which hopefully are soon to be a thing of the past, and their background, all of a sudden they get notifications from schools they had never heard of. Great schools they had never heard of. And then they start thinking, why is this school contacting me? Because they want you to be a part of their student body. And so what ends up happening is, what do you think most kids do? Turn their nose up, because it's not that school. It's not the school that they want to go to. And then all of a sudden, these schools start throwing money. They're saying, you know, if you come to us, we'll give you scholarship. And again, nose up in the air, because it's not their school. So now what ends up happening is the child decides to go to the school that they really wanted to go to, and they're like so excited, and then they get the shocker. It wasn't what they thought. You know, it was no yellow brick road. There was no Oz at the end of the yellow brick road. There was no, you know, somewhere over the rainbow type of situation. It's just a regular university. And yes, they're excited to be there. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people who have had their dream school, they went to their dream school and had the dream experience. But I'm talking about the countless number of students who found themselves in a situation where not only were they not happy at the school that they chose, but now they're financially indebted because of it. So now they're going to a school that they couldn't afford to, but they found a way through student loans and so forth. And now they owe money to the university, and maybe they've chosen to leave and transfer somewhere else. So now not only have they given a part of their life to a school that did not fulfill their expectations, but now they have acquired all this debt when they could have easily taken those skills to a school that really wanted them, one, was doing everything to get them, two, and most importantly, was giving them money. So I say this to say this, especially if you have young ones. I often say follow the money, taking a quote from Jerry Maguire. You know, he says, show me the money. You know, criminal lawyers always talk about in criminal crimes, follow the money. My thing is when it comes to college, follow the money. If you have a university that you've never heard of that is aggressively outreaching to you and they're looking to give you money, seriously look at that school and say, can I achieve my goals by going to that school? Because if nothing else, you get a degree from a reputable university and you don't have to have any debt when you walk out the door.